Hey guys, SoundJack from Nerdy Geek Talk here, the source for all your nerdy geeky needs. Here with episode 26 of Steel City Bots. And I just want to know, who out there thinks I'm Tanner? Eric ended the podcast last week, with putting up a poll of asking the fans what my real name was, and everyone voted for Tanner Kantz, apparently.
I can't remember what I voted for. I know
guys,
voted,
how did you even do that? I've been on this show for a long time, and there's just two of me now. I mean, granted, that would be like the coolest thing ever, aka Nightmare.
Are you okay?
Yes, I just envisioned two Tanners and screamed.
Okay.
Hey,
Anyway,
my ears are bleeding.
if you want to know my real name, it's Michael. Thank you very much. But getting on track here. As you can tell, Eric is not here this week, so he has left me in charge. But we're going to get through all of the normal things that we would get done on an episode of Steel City Bots.
The egg isn't here.
Like I said, we're going to get through all the normal things we do on Steel City Bots. And the first thing that's up is to introduce the hosts. And Tanner has made himself very clear. Hi, Tanner. I should have saved you for last. I don't know why I allowed you to go first.
Oh my god, Tanner's going first. The apocalypse.
Yeah, I screwed up. Gaia, how are you tonight?
Right.
I, Christabella, am doing quite horrible, actually. I'm still sick, still getting over being sick. I'm like half conscious. If you start hearing the sound of logs being sawn, that's me falling asleep and snoring.
Yes, sorry about that, Christabella. I'm still
it's all
getting
right.
used to it.
I understand. Yes, that's fine.
Jared, how are you tonight?
Doing all right. Had a bit of a rough day, but I'm pulling through.
That's good. And Miguel seems to not be here this week. It seems he is having computer problems. He was here right when we started. And it seems he may not be here. I'm going to encourage him to try to get on if he can. And
if he joins, he joins.
He joins?
If he dies, he dies.
He dies. All right. Whatever. He's not here this week, I guess. But anyway, into the history lesson this week. The day we are recording this is March 5th. So in March 5th of 1971, Yuri Lowenthal is born.
Oh, hey, Ben 10.
Yes. You know who he actually is. He is the older Ben 10, like the Omniverse Ben 10, right?
The Alien Force onwards, yeah.
Okay. Right, it was Alien Force first, then Omniverse. Yes.
Well, Alien Force, Ultimate Alien, then Omniverse, yeah.
How did I get that messed up? It's been a while. Anyway, he is being mentioned here because he is the voice of Glacius in the Robots in Disguise cartoon.
Oh, neat.
There wasn't a whole lot going on today in history, so, let's go with this one. So then, what did everyone get this week? Jared, what you get this week?
I got Transformers Masterpiece Hot Rod with Firebolt, the little Target Master dude. And it's a very nice set. I actually really like it. And it also came with the collector coin, which is I have collector coins from both a G1 Hot Rod and the movie Hot Rod.
Nice.
But the real question we all want to know is, does he come with a fishing rod?
Sadly, no. So I can't have
then
Hot
the second question that we want to know is, does he come with a Judd Nelson action figure?
No, he does not.
No.
Did he at least tell you if he killed Optimus? Wait, we already know that.
How do you like Hot Rod, Jared?
What, like from a character standpoint?
The toy, I mean.
Oh. Yeah, he's a real nice figure. I really like him a lot.
That's good.
Great articulation. He stands up perfectly fine whenever he's in robot mode. Put him in nice
so
poses.
he's
and
already
whatnot.
better than the other masterpiece, Rodimus Hot Rod. They said he could do both, but the Hot Rod is just Rodimus with like a half an inch taken off, so,
Yeah.
Doesn't this one have Vern Troyer mode?
What?
This version of Hot Rod, doesn't it have a Vern Troyer mode?
Vern Troyer mode?
The actor who played Mini-Me. Never mind. I made the text yesterday or whatever it was. Remember?
No, because my phone is stupid and doesn't to give me all of my texts. All of the text from the group chat until
that joke flopped.
I get 50 of them at one time.
He does come with a spot to put the Matrix in, even though it's Hot Rod for some reason.
Yeah. I mean, he's got to take the Matrix into himself before he can become Prime, so I guess it makes sense.
I'll rewrite history. Give it to me, Prime. Save your life.
Yeah.
Instead of taking it away.
Yeah, come on. Be Smokescreen for once.
Yeah.
Be more like Smokescreen, guys. Is that all you got this week?
Got a Cogman.
No way.
He means a
I
Coke.
also have a Cogman.
We're not letting this joke continue, guys.
Our sponsor, Cogman.
We are not sponsored by
show,
Coke.
you get the joke.
We are not.
made a terrible
This is a
mistake.
bad joke from weeks ago. But if Masterpiece Hot Rod is all you got, Christabella, what did you get?
I'll tell you what I got. I got sick as a dog.
Well, that's
All I
unfortunate.
got.
That's
I'm miserable.
That's really unfortunate.
Yeah.
I'd ask how you like what you got, but I don't think you like what you got.
Kill me.
Yeah.
Kill me.
So, Miguel,
Very
what'd you get this
depressing
week?
episode. Sorry about that,
He's
viewers.
not here, so we're going to move on to me. And I only got one thing this week, but it's actually a pretty nice thing. I got the Last Night Leader Class Dragonstorm.
Oh. Watch the heads.
I've been very careful, but from what I can tell, my heads seem to be quite fine.
Oh.
I don't see any like
Okay, speaking.
stretch marks or damage to the heads in any way, shape, or form. I would appreciate different coloration on the heads, certainly. I'd rather that the faces not be black. I'd rather that had been silver. But besides that, he's solid. He's very solid. The connection in Dragon Mode is a lot more secure than I was expecting. And the robot modes are pretty neat. The back half one, that one is Storm Rain, is a little bland. But,
Yeah, I remember saying something like he feels like an afterthought addition
yeah,
to make it a combiner.
yeah, he's pretty simple. But Dragonicus himself is pretty nice. He's pretty good. I like him.
He's a big boy.
Yeah, he's a big boy. He's got a nice cape. He can be Twinferno's older brother.
Oh, hey, yeah, kinda, yeah.
Yeah, because you can mistransform his hands into the dragon heads and then just pull the cape out. Boom.
Oh, actually, I did. It's not what I got this week so much as what I did this week. I did actually spend the weekend watching G1 with my baby girls, introducing them to G1.
Solid.
So, yeah, we got through the first 2 discs on the set, which I believe each disc is about 118 minutes.
So
yeah, eight episodes.
8 episodes total. So
Yeah.
you saw the Dinobots created, if I'm right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Very nice.
They like the Dinobots. Fubuki was it Fubuki or I can't remember. They're my own kids, and I still get them confused sometimes. One of them really, really fell in love with the Transformers. the other one, she was okay with it. So she definitely takes after Michiru. Whereas, I want to say it was Hibiki that... Yeah, it was Hibiki that liked Transformers. She definitely takes after me in that regard.
So the other one's going to be a massive Star Wars fan then.
I'm willing to bet, yeah.
Okay, then.
Which is great because she was in the womb when we saw The Force Awakens, so it just makes sense.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, that was a very short one. Did everyone get this week? So let's just move on to the news right now.
Normally this would go on for like another hour.
Oh wait, never mind. Tanner, what you get? Oh wait, nothing.
Rude.
Do you want me to make it like a recurring theme that whenever Eric isn't on, I get something?
I mean, you can make it a recurring theme. Just you got to know when he's not going to be on and get something.
Yeah, you have to.
You have to have the foresight.
In that case,
I mean, I could loan you my psychic powers for a price.
A year of your life.
No.
Alright, so I bought a cactus today, guys. I really like my cactus. His name is Nathaniel, and
what does he transform into?
he's a cactus.
They don't do much.
I had a cactus once, and it transformed into a dead cactus.
What? Oh.
Yeah, I suck at gardening so much, I managed to kill a cactus. All right?
All right, so never trust Chrys with your plants is what I'm getting from this conversation.
Everything I touch dies. Hey, Tanner, want a congratulatory hand touch?
No, but Eric does.
Anyway, on to the news. First bit of news is probably the most important news we've gotten this week. Well, for Chrys, it's debatable, but you'll figure that out when we get to that later news article. The first bit of news is that we have a winner for the War for Cybertron fan vote. If you didn't know, in anticipation of the new toy line coming out next year, which is going to be the first part of the War for Cybertron trilogy. We don't even have a name for the first part of the trilogy yet. It's just part of the War for Cybertron trilogy. Hasbro gave us 3 options of characters to vote for. The choices were the winner is going to be made into a 2-pack. The choices were Needle Nose and Trax, Spinister and Wheeljack, and Impactor and Mirage, and the winning set was Impactor versus Mirage.
That's crap. Wheeljack should have won.
I know, but I did say I would put money on Impactor winning, so... Jared, how do you feel about
I do
this?
not approve of this.
I'm alright with it. This takes us too much. I'll roll with it.
Chrys, how do you feel about the results?
Huh? Oh, well, I voted for Impactor, so I'm happy.
Okay.
He's yellow and purple, which is great.
Yes.
Yeah, but did he make the Dinobots?
No.
But I don't...
He has a drill on his arm, so that's cool.
But the thing I don't understand is Wheeljack is one of the few characters we've actually seen a Cybertronian form for. Why isn't he just part of the toy line?
Yeah, true.
That's the thing I don't get.
He's the first Transformer you see at all in G1. I mean, you see the grade comes up, and then who comes out? Wheeljack, because he's freaking Wheeljack, and Wheeljack is awesome.
Yes!
He's the Lancia Stratos.
And then they kill him off in the movie, just off screen, which is horrible.
They killed off a lot of people in the movie.
Right, but you don't even get to see it happen. You just see his body, and you're like, oh, well, crap.
He didn't turn gray. He could be alive.
He was in Headmasters, so technically he's...
Oh, that's true. That is true.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the Headmasters cartoon, he appears because they didn't get the movie yet by the time they made the series, so they didn't know who died.
Oh.
So technically, he survived.
Yeah.
All right, I'll accept that.
Prowl even makes it into the series.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, he's definitely not alive.
yeah. They even mentioned his name in an episode of being dead, and they missed that.
Oops.
Yep. But yeah, so Impactor and Mirage will be there. Hopefully, we'll at least get Wheeljack, maybe, please, to make the half of us that are here that are huge Wheeljack fans happy.
Ooh,
I mean, Wheeljack is
Wheeljack and-
great. I mean, he has a mustache.
The G1 doesn't. I do like the
Yes, he
animated
does.
mustache, though.
It'd be awesome if they made one of the 2-packs Soundwave and Wheeljack. That would be just great.
Well, look, that's the perfect 2-pack. I mean, if you have that, you really don't need anything else.
It's just the SoundJack pack. Really, that's all it is.
Yeah.
But I think we can move on from this discussion. I think we've gotten the consensus that we're fine with the Impactor.
'Cause, I mean, if you make
least.
a 2-pack out of the best Decepticon and the best Autobot,
Destined for greatness.
Yep. Actually, before we move on, I'm curious to see what Mirage's Cybertronian form will be, because I'm guessing it's all going to be Cybertronian forms.
Yeah.
That'll just be interesting to see. That's my last 2 cents on that. Anyway, next thing that is up,
Mm-hmm.
Bumblebee the movie and G1 Jada diecast cars will be coming later this year. Jada apparently makes makes one. They're the ones that did the diecast cars for the last night, right?
I wasn't.
I think Miguel would know. I think Miguel would have known this.
I do not.
Okay, I'm going to wiki this right quick. But anyway, what's going on is there's this company called Jada that makes 1/24th scale diecast cars, and there's going to be some for the Bumblebee movie, and there's going to be some based on G1 stuff.
ooh, can we get a Wheeljack?
We do not have a Wheeljack at this moment, unfortunately.
Okay, can we get a Blue Streak?
The only ones we have so far are Movie Optimus Prime, G1 Optimus Prime, G1 Bumblebee, and seemingly movie Bug Bumblebee, which is blacked out for some reason. And I don't know how different that's going to look from G1 Bumblebee. So, it's there. It's interesting. Something to note. There are also a bunch of other characters like Knight Rider, the Ghostbusters, Ecto-1,
Yep.
car
They're doing a
versions
kit.
of
Ooh.
Marvel characters, and Deadpool.
Yep.
Well, he's a Marvel character. He's just not in the film franchise. And a few others. There's just something.
Maybe soon he will be.
Anyone have any strong thoughts about these?
Nah, not really.
Okay.
No, I don't collect cars, so not really, no.
Okay.
I used to when I was young.
Mm-hmm.
Not anymore.
Now that you're an adult at the age of 18.
I much prefer the cars when they turn into robots.
That is very
Same.
true. I will not be getting any of these, but, maybe someone out there listening will.
I might get the Knight Rider one.
Okay. Yeah. That's definitely a solid one to get, since that all the point of that one is it's the car. And just a car. That's just a sentient.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I have no real ramp to talk, actually, because I got all these
The
guys.
thing ever.
Oh yeah, those ones. Yeah, I did look. Those are the Jada ones.
Hmm.
Oh wait, is it? I know the last night ones are definitely Jada.
Oh, fun fact. Before Transformers, Peter Cullen voiced Car, which is kind of like an evil version of Kit
Yes.
on Knight Rider.
Yes,
Hmm.
that I did know. That is. I mean, if you want to get something that's not Transformers related, maybe you can get the Kit, the Knight Rider car from Jada later this year. I don't know. Oh, no. All right, now to a little more exciting news. We got official images of the remaining figures of the main series, the mainline releases of Power of the Primes. And they are Legends Class Outback and Legends Class Cindersaur, as well as Voyager Class Inferno. And the biggest thing about this is, yes, I said Outback, and he is, in fact, called Outback. If you don't know, Outback's trademark has been held hostage, basically, by the Outback Steakhouse, apparently.
Wait, what?
That's what I keep reading on the wiki.
Why?
Because they just cornered the market on the trademark. So even though they don't sell toys, I guess they grabbed the trademark just to be like, if we did. But somehow Hasbro was able to wiggle their grip free and get at least Autobot Outback. At the very least.
Yeah.
When he wasn't called Outback, he was called Fallback, which is not as cool for a dude who has a thick Australian accent.
Didgeridoo.
Yeah.
No, Australia, we love you. You're great. You're an awesome nation, even though almost every animal wants to kill you.
Yes. Yes, precisely.
Also, koala bears, best thing ever.
Yeah.
That is 100% true.
Yeah. Any of you guys have any strong opinions about any of these guys?
Yes. Does Outback turn into a Subaru Outback?
I would.
No, but I wish.
I would. I liked Cindersaur the most because pretty colors, but I also like the Inferno because one of the earliest Transformers I got was a G2 Inferno.
Ooh.
So that toy has some special meaning to me.
Mm-hmm.
I remember.
I feel kind of disappointed that we didn't get to see the combiner mode head.
Yeah. We got that leaked for us.
Oh wait, I didn't get to see it.
There were some packaging leaks. It's just basically Defensor's head, but in basically Energon Roadblock colors. That's what my takeaway from it was.
What?
Since
you mean an Energon Inferno?
There was an Energon Inferno who got reborn into Roadblock, so I guess that's maybe what they're going for.
Oh, okay, cool.
Maybe. I don't know. It's a loose connection. It's a red hot spot, pretty much, with a new head.
I still would like to see that mold be made into an RID Optimus.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
Or Pyro.
Yeah, that would.
I think that would fit. Yeah.
Yeah. Or Pyro, and then give us the new Wreckers. Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
We could at least get Rotostorm.
Oh, that's a good custom idea. If anybody does customs.
Yes.
Yes.
Wreckers, unite!
And then they actually do it for once.
Well, I mean, there is another Wreckers combiner that's just a weird mishmash of Wreckers.
I'm not going to talk about Ruination.
Oh, yeah, also Ruination. But that's the Impactor toy that we ignore and don't even consider an Impactor toy.
Yeah.
That's why Impactor won the fan vote, because we don't have an Impactor toy, because that's not a toy. That's a hot pile of garbage.
Well, it's not if you get the upgrades for it.
Yeah. Still not a good Impactor toy at the very least.
Oh, Impactor alone? Never mind. Yeah, no, that's...
Yeah. You could probably get a good Wrecker combiner. But then just call them not the actual Wrecker names. Give them new names or something. I don't know. But back to Outback, Cindersaur, and Inferno. I'm just going to say, Cindersaur's robot mode looks good. I don't like the color choice layouts for his alternate mode. And I think it's mostly because, according to the artwork, he's got his top row of teeth painted silver, but not his bottom row of teeth, and that's really weird and off-putting.
Yeah.
That's just
Yeah,
strange.
it's weird.
Also,
He's fast.
Also, maybe a little bit of yellow on the head would help, like the color balance for me. Yeah, I'll see when I get it in hand.
It's kind of like, Slash has the same thing a little bit with the top teeth being painted gold and the bottom teeth being black, but
it matches the top of her head.
Yeah, Cindersaur, it's just like, oops, we forgot to paint the bottom rows.
Yeah, they could have just left that purple, and then that probably would have looked fine. Yeah. Or at least better. Yeah, it doesn't match with anything that's besides like the silver eyes. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, well.
Whatever. Did you give your opinions on this, Jared? On these guys?
Other than Inferno, they both look pretty. Both Cindersaur and Outback, they look all right. I'll be picking them up most likely.
Mm-hmm. And Tanner?
Yes.
What are your thoughts?
Well,
do I regret asking this question?
No. Wait. Maybe. Yes. No. I don't even know. I'm a fan.
Okay. Okay. I would probably say the one I'm most excited for is Outback. Just because. Chrys, who are you most excited for out of these three?
I already told you, Cindersaur.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm stupid. Jared, who are you looking forward to most?
Probably Inferno because, like Chrys, Inferno has a bit of a well, I'm a little biased towards him a little bit because he was one of my first figures because I had his figure from the Energon series.
Oh, nice.
And yeah.
You grew
also, I missed out on why is his name is escaping my mind now. The mold before Inferno for this guy.
Hotspot.
Yeah, Hotspot.
Mm-hmm.
I missed out on him.
And I totally didn't miss anyone asking who their favorite.
Wait, did I cut out there? I said I'm a fan, and then I think it cut out. I'm a fan of Outback the most because Australia represent.
Well, at least every one of them got one of us to like them. So Outback seems to be the winner. Why are we agreeing so much, Tanner? It's weird.
Yes, dude. I mean, cool. Jared is also cool. In fact, everyone on the show is cool except for a certain bald guy that shall not be named.
There's no bald people on the show. Eric got his hair back, sort of.
Already?
It's growing in at the very least. I just watched. He was on Radio Free Cybertron last week, and his hair's coming in at the very least.
Oh no!
And it looked like it's all like his head is covered with hair, but it's like basically shaved to the point, like basically shaved down completely, but it's still there. It's like,
all right, then we're all cool except for a certain Professor X wannabe.
Okay.
Yep.
Bashing on Eric aside, even though he's going to hear this later, probably. Moving on, we are going to. I'm going to guess is Chris's favorite news article of the week. We have images of the Cyber Battalion, Shockwave, and Sideswipe.
Shockwave! Woo!
We knew these.
Excellent.
We had been leaked about these in the same leak that we got all the news about Power of the Primes, and the first bits of the Studio series as well. We knew these two were coming. We never got any official confirmation about them at any toy fair, but they apparently have started showing up This news article doesn't tell me. T-formers. Why didn't you tell us where these came from? It's not in America. I know that.
Wherever it is, I'm traveling there right now.
I think TFW has the article that tells us where they were found. Taiwan.
Oh.
Taiwan. They came from Taiwan. And someone did pick up the Shockwave at the very least and took some pictures with Masterpiece Shockwave, and it looks very nice.
Yeah.
The folks whoever took the pictures, actually, Gao Shengwu, I believe that's how you say that, was the one who took these photos and shared them, and he was also they were also kind enough to share the transformation steps from the back of the box. So we can see that this Sideswipe is basically an upscaled Wind Charger.
Yep.
Who is already a downscaled Chrome Dome, a little bit. At the very least, in terms of how the legs work.
So we've got a small, medium, and large size retooling, and they're all 3 different characters.
Yes.
Actually.
So 2 of them are very red.
Sideswipe's transformation kind of reminds me of Deluxe Jazz from Wave 1 Power of the Primes a little bit. Just from... It's like the arm transformation a little bit.
I see what you're talking about, too. Yeah, I see that. So Sideswipe's just stealing from everyone.
Yeah.
Well, it's good. No one cares about Sideswipe because he's overrated, so that's fine. No, it's funny. If you were on Twitter today, Chris McFeely was asked who was the most overrated G1 character, and he said it was Sideswipe, and basically everyone agreed.
What are you talking about? He's cool. He's a Lambo Countach. He's got a shoulder cannon.
That's all he's got. That's it. That's his entire personality.
He gave Optimus a rocket pack.
Yeah, he gave him his signature thing, a jetpack.
Point taken.
But Shockwave is definitely cool, and
It's Bando.
He's basically the gun mode, except with wings and his arms sticking out the back. His G1 gun mode. I mean, so I guess if you're not into the Cyberverse series, or if you want your Shockwave to be taller, this might be the Shockwave for you. It's not going to have knees or anything, but it's an option. Certainly.
Wait, what size class is this? Voyager or Deluxe?
The Cyber Battalion series says more closely in scale with Voyager.
Really?
Ooh, then I'm definitely getting this.
Yeah, these are the same sizes as like the Cyber Battalions we've been seeing at Walgreens already, and they're about Voyager, so these should be about Voyager as well. And I think the photos with the MP Shockwave also suggest that it's about Voyager size as well. So
yeah, that's one of the things I've been like. One of the main things I've really been wanting for a while, which is a good Voyager or leader-sized Shockwave.
Yeah, Power of the Primes. Can we get like a leader class G1 Shockwave? Thanks.
No, because we know everything that's coming out in the toy line besides exclusives.
I know, but Hasbro, could you surprise us with a G1 leader class Shockwave? Thanks.
Wait for War for Cybertron. That may come out then.
Ooh, I hope so.
Because that would be a Cybertronian alt mode for that series, if that's what they're going
an import US Masterpiece Shockwave, could we get that?
Yeah, that ain't happening, unfortunately.
He's not a real gun, he's a laser gun.
It's still a gun. I'm sorry. Yeah. It's unfortunate, but it has to. It's what it is. I mean,
who's gonna mistake a giant purple laser gun for real?
I mean, all you have to do is turn it upside down and call it a submarine, and there you go. Shockwave just now turns into a submarine.
Hey, submarine. Air quotes.
Yeah. Yes.
San Marino.
But Chris, I don't think I need to ask you. Your favorite of these two would probably be Shockwave.
Yeah.
Jared, who's your favorite of the two?
I would go with Wave because Shockwave.
Tanner?
Just cool.
Tanner, who's your
I
favorite?
have to represent my man Shockwave.
And I am also going with Shockwave too, so no love for Sideswipe in this group.
Cyclops represent.
But speaking of Sideswipe, we are actually going to be talking about Sideswipe more because our last news article for the week is talking about GT11 RedBull, who is an unofficial Sideswipe that turns
his name
into
is RedBull.
Yep.
Yeah. It's an unofficial Sideswipe that turns into a robot bull. I can't remember off the top of my head, but well, it may be weird that like Sideswipe turning into a bull. What? But apparently, I don't know the source, but there is some artwork showing some of the original G1 Autobots having designs that turn into animals that have popped up somewhere, and that's what Generation Toy is doing here. The thing I like about it is that in robot mode, it looks like G1 Sideswipe.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's got, like, at the very least in terms of the shapes and whatnot, it's not like there's any, like, animal bits hanging off of him anywhere or anything. Like, he's still got the bull.
I'm just imagining Sideswipe with a nose ring.
And he's got a bull head on his chest, and he does have, like,
And horns.
the bull legs where his back wheels should be on his legs. But, like, for the most part, it's like, oh, yeah, this could still be a car. And I'm like, wait, there's a bull in that thing? So I'm like, that's neat.
Yeah.
There were prototype images for this. They do show that it's going to be scaling with the current Masterpiece line, so he's about the same size of the Autobot cars from that. He's compared to Trax, and he's a little taller than Trax is at the head, like a bit taller, and then he's going to be larger in alt mode because he's a bull.
Obviously way taller than real life, but
I kind of wanted this to be a combination of Sideswipe and Beast Wars Bone Crusher. Do any of you know what that figure is?
Yeah, I know who that is. That's the Buffalo dude.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Yep.
That'd be fun.
His face is a missile launcher.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That is true. He just, Sideswipe's just still got his missile launcher that just ends up on the bull's back. So, I mean, compromises, you know?
Yep.
Compromises. Chris.
What?
Sorry. Did you hear? What are your thoughts on what I was just talking about?
That thing's the bull.
Yeah.
Sounds cool.
Sounds cool. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, that's about it.
I can respect that. Is anyone interested in buying this at all?
not really.
I'm more of a monster guy myself. Amp isn't bad either. Rockstar isn't terrible. I like.
You know, Monster Energy's making coffee now, right?
I know. I love that. Oh, the Monster Coffee. It's the Kona blend. Ooh. Oh man, that is. If you haven't tried that, do yourself a favor. Go buy a can. It's just great.
As if you didn't need any more energy from those things.
Oh, what? I don't have like quadruple the amount of manic energy that a normal person has or anything.
But back to RedBull. So it sounds like none of us are particularly interested in getting this toy, which is unfortunate. I hope, I'm sure someone will like this. I'm like interested, but this is Masterpiece
it's
is
a
not
very
my
niche
thing.
market.
What? It is a very niche market because you got to know where the artwork comes from, which I don't off the top of my head.
Me
And
neither.
secondly, you got to be fine with Sideswipe turning into a bull. Also, this is prototype, so maybe it'll look better in color.
Yeah. I'm going to be completely honest. When I first saw images of this guy, I thought it was going to be a new, another third-party Predaking coming our way.
Hey, you don't know.
Just
Maybe they'll make they'll maybe do 5 of them and they'll make them combine, and Optimus will just turn into a lion torso.
Torso was a funny.
Leo Prime.
Yeah.
Something like that.
But yeah,
Oh, you could have it be like Lio Convoy.
that could.
Yeah,
that's
that's
true. That's true. That could. Well, just I guess
I mean,
keep an
the
eye
robot
on this
mode
if you're
looks
interested.
Really good. And
Maybe it'll combine. Probably it won't, but you never know. Everything combines nowadays, so why not?
Yeah.
So we don't have a question of the week this week, but we do have a random quote of the week. So, Tanner, what is our quote of the week?
Okay, so our quote of the week this week comes from Outback. Yes, not the steakhouse. I don't. Can you even get a quote from steakhouse? I guess maybe a commercial.
Bloomin' onion.
Bloomin' onion didgeridoo, yeah. But so because this episode was kind of I don't know, I felt kind of slower, kind of more real world. We're gonna have a death quote. And this is from when Outback was dying in the Marvel UK comics, and it's a serious quote. But I'm going to try and do my best Australian accent of a dying Autobot. Don't let me die, Optimus, please. That was terrible. That was, oh god. I can do a way better Australian accent for that. I'm just having a bad day with accents.
I'm
Well,
just having a
that's the
bad day,
quote.
period.
Same.
I won't have. Oh, God, I'm not even going to say the rest. But yeah.
Don't let me die, Optimus. Don't let me die. There you go, mates. Shrimp on the Barbie and all that.
I was going to try and be like, "Thank you, mate," and I'm like, I'm not even going to bother. I'm just not even going to bother and embarrass
Good eye,
myself
mate.
like that. I've already embarrassed myself with the Dreadwing rap on the internet. I don't need any more embarrassment. But
Oh yeah. Can you recite that now, please?
no, because that would be the quote of the week. But unfortunately, you took you already told us the quote of the week, so we can't have another quote of the week.
No. There's always room for any other.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Late, mate.
No. But our mascot, we do have to do our mascot for the week. And our mascot out for the week is Outback. Yes, that's
Mike?
right. Eric's not here. I get to make the rules. This week's mascot is Outback and not any other character that would normally be in this spot.
Outback and his Bisk Ranch.
I was trying to not say the name.
Just baby bisques as far as the eye can see. Grazing.
Outback's grilling the baby bisks on Outback Steakhouse.
Oh. Outback Biskhouse. Nice one, Jared. That was Jared, right?
Yep.
Brought to you by the Outback Biskhouse.
I think we found the title for this week.
Yep.
Subtitle.
So yes, this week's mascot is
and the subtitle
Featuring our world
Chrys
famous
style.
Bloomin' Bisk.
So this week's mascot is in fact Outback's Biskhouse.
Yep.
Get your bisque on the Barbie for $5.99.
Well, limited time.
Bloomin' Bisk, $5.99.
That Biskhouse.
All right.
Anyway, so I think that's enough silliness. So that's our show.
What are you talking about? Our show is all silliness.
That is fair. But that is our show. Where can you hear us? You can hear us on YouTube. We do have a YouTube channel there. You can also listen to you can listen to Steel City Bots as well as any Nerdy Geek Talk podcast on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, anywhere you listen to podcasts. I do not know the list off the top of my head, but you can listen to Steel City Bots as well as any Nerdy Geek Talk podcast on those places. And follow Nerdy Geek Talk on YouTube for if you want to listen there as well. Jared, what is your social media?
You can find me on Twitter at JaredProka. That's where I'm at most of the time. And yeah, if you have any questions about what I have gotten this week, ask away and I'll try to answer.
Does Masterpiece Hot Rod like going to Outback Biskhouse?
Yes, he will be. He'll be dragging him there with the fishing rod that he does not have. Christabella, where can people find you at?
You can find me on Twitter at Shingeki.ass. Usual content warning. I like and retweet some not safe for work material, so I can't recommend following if you're 18, if you're younger than 18. And find me on YouTube. I just put up a new episode, the first episode of my just random talking about nothing podcast. Find that on Sonozawa Productions. It's about 2.5 hours long. It's literally just me and some of my friends that coming and going, and we're just talking about nothing. It's great. It's fun. We'll probably do it again someday.
Fun. Tanner, where can they find you at?
Okay, you can find me online on Twitter at Optimus Prime. However, you can find me in real life after the show at Outback Biskhouse.
You idiot.
And you can find me, SoundJack, or Michael. Since you don't know who I am my real name is Michael.
He might just be another variant of me. I mean,
no, I'm pretty sure I'm Michael. I am me. I am not you.
Okay, good, because I was not about to do the whole animated Starscream, like make a bunch of clones. However, that would be.
Imagine if you were the clone.
An army of me. Now that would be.
No. Imagine if you were the clone, Tanner, and that I was the original, and you were just a defect because you're so short compared to me.
Wait a minute. Now that's something Eric would say.
911, I'd like to report a murder.
Yeah! And if anyone in the audience doesn't know, I'm 6'4", so.
Holy cow, you're the same height as Michiru. I would not have plugged you being 6'4".
Wait a minute, that's something Eric would say. So you cannot. So I know it. So I can't.
Haha! It has been me, Eric Cronover, all along in disguise.
You're expecting SoundJack, but it was he.
No, you can't be Eric.
Eric.
Wrapping up this crazy tangent, you can find me, SoundJack. Find me, SoundJack, on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at SoundJack426. YouTube is my YouTube review channel, and I'm also starting to put out some shorts. So please check those out. Would like you to check those out, especially.
And check out the sweatpants too.
The sweatpants?
The shorts and sweatpants.
Oh, boo! Boo! You can also go check out my Volcanicus review, which is surprisingly very large right now. It is now my largest video, and in 4 days has gained nearly 4,000 views. And
Wow.
I'm just saying this because I'm still flabbergasted because my previous largest video was 1.8K and now this one just hit 4K and I don't understand why. 4.1K. I don't know. But you can check that out. You can check my SoundJack's Rambles podcast. I'm going to have an episode up with Eric this week talking about Black Panther. And, yeah, just check it out for reviews. You can go to my Instagram to check out my photos of all the figures I review. And you can go to my Twitter just to follow me and say hi. You can say hi, please.
Please follow me, too. I need more followers.
I don't need more followers, but, help me engage my Twitter audience more because I don't do that
Engage
very
the
well.
org.
But you can also follow Steel City Bots on Twitter at Steel City Bots. You should also follow Nerdy Geek Talk on Twitter since you can get info about all of our podcasts there. But you can also follow us at Steel City Bots on Instagram, which I update. And I was going to say that I cannot do any photos for Outback Biskhouse this week because the Outback toy is not out. But I just happened to look up at my collection of toys that I have in front of me, and I remember I have a G1 Outback. So you can expect a lot of photos of Outback and Bisks this week on our Instagram.
Huh, nice.
So, keep an eye out for that on our Instagram. Again, that's Steel City Bots, and we already mentioned all the podcasts before we got into everyone's social medias. YouTube, Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, all the good places for podcasts. And that's it for us this week. So until next time, guys, bye.
Bye, Anara.